Okay, here's a tip.
Okay.
Don't say this. Project it to them in your stories.
Okay.
So when I say to you, Bob, I'm a really honest person.
Okay.
I will never lie to you.
You're full of shit.
See my point?
Yeah.
But if I tell you a story of
Like,
how, so. Nothing coming through? Writer's block? Yeah, writer's block. Here's a tip. What if you're sitting in front of your reader, your ideal customer? Like, you would be sitting right here. What would you tell him? Not what would you write to him, but what would you tell him? In fact, let's do it like this. I really want to learn how to make money online.
I'm telling the expert here. How to make money online.
Start by sharing with me how I feel. Guess how I feel about the business and everything.
How would he talk to you?
I don't know, maybe you're skeptical about it.
Yes, I am. Very skeptical. All those claims and all these people making money, are they even real?
Yeah, exactly.
Vomit on the page. Like how you
So are they?
Yeah.
They are?
you'll find that there's
Okay. How about, how do you know they're real?
Because I haven't gotten paid myself.
Because maybe you met one of them in person?
I didn't meet him in person. Oh, yeah.
Well, you met me in person.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one of these people,
Oh,
right?
that's true.
So you met one of them in person. You've been in a room full of people who are also making money online,
Right.
right? So you know this is for real. It's not like a website with no physical address, and it's for real.
Right.
So why not tell them about that story of how you attended a seminar and what happened in the seminar?
Okay.
Okay?
I just,
Again, writing is a tool. You can speak it out. You can just say it if you're more comfortable saying. If you're comfortable writing, then write it as if you were saying it.
Okay.
Go. You got 5 more minutes. Start with the words once upon a time. What's the time?
about 3 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
You got 3 more minutes? تستكل على النشي ما تستكل بالتليفون.
Sort of like a hiring thing. Watch this video to kind of a teaser.
Yeah.
Teaser
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
So are you making these big hiring mistakes?
That's sort of like the subject line.
So watch this video too. So ask, what is their wet dream? Hire a superstar,
Hire
fast and
hire-
cheap.
Yeah.
I watched this video to find out how.
Okay. How you can
Hire
hire
a
superstar team for the holiday season.
Yep. Don't make it longer than it needs to be.
This is
Sign off. That's it. So you leave them on the hook.
yeah.
Very good. I love it. I love it.
Oh, good.
Very good. Very good.
Like a if-then statement?
Very good. Super relatable, and that's probably exactly what happened to them. Now, you have to just bridge it now to your product,
Right.
which is
So,
what?
like,
Still
if
t-shirts?
If you're actually no.
No.
Like, this is like for the. I was thinking of this for the product that I'm creating with the Super Affiliate
Yep,
Academy.
yep. So what would be the product? You still haven't decided yet?
I'm just getting to that part this week.
Okay, cool. So pretend. Let's pretend there is a product.
Yeah, there
and
is a
it's
product.
about teaching people how to use law of attraction
Right.
using practical steps rather
Right.
than just thinking about it.
Right.
So, go.
Hands up.
Okay. You're good?
I have a question, but not necessarily.
Would you mind asking it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Time's up. Anyone wants to share? Maybe Rob, yes, since we're going head to head. By the way, you have full rights to this email. I'm not even going to ask you for a commission or anything. Yeah, a mic. And then Jay's got a question. So another mic to Jay.
Okay, so what I've got is subject, you can't write a book in a seminar. Sometimes this industry makes me so mad. I'm sick of seeing companies peddling the false dream that you
Cut the
can...
music, please. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm sick of seeing companies peddling the false dream that you can attend their weekend seminar and write a book. At best, you'll spend 2 days getting super excited about writing a book, and then you'll either walk away and watch the dream slowly fade, or you'll have set yourself up with a fake deadline and no idea how to meet it. At worst, you'll rush through some canned process and end up putting your name on a steaming pile of poop no one would ever want to read. And either way, there's no guarantee a book would even help you grow your business. Which is why I've never run a weekend workshop, until now. So here's what you can do in a weekend. You can figure out exactly how you're going to build your book into your marketing to charge more, get more leads, close more deals, drive referrals, get speaking gigs, or whatever works best for you. You can plan the exact chapters you need to write to make sure your readers take action and turn into buyers for your products and services. And you can set yourself up with a schedule you know you'll be able to follow to finish your book in 90 days. That's the exact same process I've followed to write 7 best-selling books of my own. Of course, that's when the real work begins. What you need then is someone to hold your hand through those 90 days and make sure you get to the finish line with a book you can be proud to put your name on, that you know will be a huge boost to your personal brand, your professional standing, and your value in the market. Which is why I put together the 90-day Expert Author Academy. You can find out all about it here. But hurry, the Academy launches on November 1st, and I'm limiting the program to just 15 people so I can give everyone my personal attention. And then there's a PS. As a thank you for watching the video, I'll tell you at the end how you can download a free copy of my 90-day book planning checklist.
Very good. Brilliant. So you can obviously tell he knows what he's talking about, and he tells about these little experiences that writers had. And I actually went through an experience like that. I paid a guy 10 grand. It was literally a steaming pile of poop. That's exactly what it was.
That was actually the word I first used.
It's crazy, crazy. Beautifully done. This is a material you just send out to your list. You can do it right now or after the workshop. It's great. Really, really good. Anyone else wants to share their version of their idea and their email? David? But before you do, we got a question from Jay.
Oh,
And there's a mic right next to
it.
it.
After. Oh, sorry.
Let's answer it now.
Okay, so I was just thinking that, so you were saying one of the rules for email, you email every day,
Yep.
you guys pitch every day.
Yep.
And I think we all know that if we're on your email list.
Yep.
So how many, and maybe you guys will discuss this later or maybe before, but how many products do you guys have? And do you typically pitch like directly to an auto webinar? Is it a VSL? So did you guys build up a whole slew of products before you automated all the emails?
No. Okay. So for many years we mailed to one offer, which was igorsolowitz.com. So this is a traffic agency. Over the years, we stacked up more offers. And so obviously, profitability-wise and brand-wise, you want to create offers. That's what you want to do. Want to roll out a new offer now and again. But if you only have one, tomorrow I'll be showing how to pitch every day just to that one offer. Okay, so you don't have to come up with a new one every month. You can do it like consistently to the same one. That's cool. But it's a great question. And yes, if you want a thriving business, more offers. More propositions. even if you're selling the same product. By the way, this is a distinction. You can sell the same product but have multiple offers for the product. Big. Okay, yes.
Actually, David was.
Right, is that a question or?
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, let's do a question first.
Actually, I can't remember my question. Sorry.
Okay, let's do the email. If you remember the question, we can answer that.
All right, so this one I literally swiped your Igor was living in a shitty town email.
Okay.
Kind of. So I don't have a subject line for it yet, but I'm sure that that's coming from the email itself. So once upon a time, there was a guy who worked a below average job, lived a below average life, and had a very average life ahead of him. Probably need some wordsmithing there. Problem was he secretly wanted more, a lot more. Big house, open schedule, lots of vacations, and a big fat bank account. He quickly realized that that's just not going to happen with his current job, so he turned to the internet to find a solution. After a year of struggle, he finally found one method that actually worked for him, and that is list building. In short 3-month time span, he was already making 3 times more than he ever did with his previous job. And by the end of the first year, he was already hitting consistent multiple 5-figure months. And that person that I mentioned above is me. And if you're currently stuck like I was, let me help you like I was helped. So if you'd like to start building your email list too, first thing you'll need is a set of lead capture pages. Click here to get my entire collection of done for you lead capture pages so you can start building your email list instantly.
That's a great example how you don't swipe an email, but you get inspired from it and use it as a model. So it's okay if you model the email, not cool if you just steal it, won't work. But if you really just model the skeleton of the email to your industry, to your market, you're almost always, unless of course you model from people who don't know what they're doing, that's a different story. But if you model from an expert, you will most likely come out with a win. So did you guys read the email I wrote? Would you like to read it, or we can move to the next one? Let's read it, okay. So you got the pointer and everything. Dennis, would you mind scrolling down? So the subject line is, avoid this bad book advice. Again, blind subject line, not revealing what the advice is in the subject line. Want them to read it. Writing a book is a big deal. So I'm starting off with a note that resonates with the writer. They don't do it, they procrastinate about it because it's a big deal. That's why they don't do it. Unlike publishing a podcast or writing an article on medium.com, writing a book may sometimes take years of, sorry Jay, writing a book, I just realized that I was like dissing podcasts. Writing a book may sometimes take years of nurturing the $1 million idea that's going to turn you into a best-selling author. Thing is, you don't get a second shot at a book after it's published. So far, all I'm doing is I'm getting those yes statements. If my audience wants to write a book, I'm getting those nods right now. You're putting your name, your reputation, and sometimes your entire life on the line. That book can either make you into one of the most respected and admired experts in your field, or forever brand you as the laughingstock of your industry. So I'm now contrasting between the thing that they really want, the most respected and admired expert in your field, versus the thing they really, really, really don't want, which is becoming a laughingstock, right? People making fun of you and the imposter syndrome, basically. It requires careful planning and methodical execution. But most importantly, it requires experience, which is, of course, what the whole, right? So you're experienced at publishing books, not just writing them, but also publishing, so that's a big angle. There's nothing like having someone who published several bestsellers to hold you by the hand and tell you exactly what to do and what not to do. By the way, a lot of times when you write emails and bullet points and figure out angles, what to do or how to do something is cool, but you can also do the whole thing about what not to do. So what this is and what this isn't is another way to write copy. That's why we're hosting a 2-day workshop in Cabo, I'm not sure where it is, for aspiring authors who want to self-publish a best-selling how-to book on their first attempt. At the workshop, you're going to learn the secrets. Let me stop here. Notice I used the how-to book. I didn't say just a book. but I also didn't say like romance and stuff like that. I specifically went for the how-to book because I believe that's what you specialize in. At the workshop, you're going to learn the secrets of successful authors, their most common mistakes that they wish could avoid the first time around, and the tools they use to publish a best-selling how-to book within 30 days or less. I'm not sure what that time frame is. It could be fixed to 60 days, whatever. Plus, for attendees only, my wife Sarah and I are extending free mentoring over the course of 90 days to help you implement what you learn and bring your book from idea to an Amazon listing. So what I'm doing here is I'm positioning your 90-day coaching as a free bonus to attending an event. So now we're getting into offer creation, where we take a proposition, which was come to the thing and also get coaching, where I'm breaking them apart and saying, hey, a really sweet carrot, if you will, right? So there's the stick, there's the carrot. So this is the carrot. There's another thing I can put on top of the offer to make it sexy. 90 days of free mentoring. It's sexy. Remember one time there was an upsell by Anik Singhal. It was a product called The Money Tree, where they taught how to upsell. And the upsell was, hey, we had this seminar, and we've got 9 DVDs from the seminar. Buy 1 DVD, and I'll give you the 8 DVDs for free. Now, he could have said, buy the 9 DVDs, but he didn't, because the other proposition somehow feels more exciting. And then, of course, visit the page to learn more. Also, notice that I'm saying you go from idea, which is what the author probably has, where they are right now, and they're stuck exactly there, to an Amazon listing, which is the end result that they want. Either an Amazon listing, or maybe sitting on a shelf in Barnes & Noble, something like that. So from the point where they are right now, all the way to where they want to be. Okay? So were you able to remember your question? Never mind. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll include in the follow-up email you will all get with the resources.
You should email that. You can email that.
Okay, so let's move to the next email. I know some of you have not completed the first email, and that's okay, because what's important is I want you to get that muscle going, the muscle of starting a new email, because that's the one that is most critical. So you pick the next idea, and you write an email for it. You got 15 minutes. Dennis's timing. I need a new idea for an email.